Hello and welcome, I'm MG Haggis and this is Snowrunner and we're on the modded map region of Aussie Adventures. Now, hopefully you've seen the last one, it'll make it a bit easier. We're back at the trailer store after me making a slight error and I borrowed somebody's fuel trailer. I've replaced it with a bigger one as compensation, so we need to get a trailer back to him. But this trailer over here is the one he's after. But it's going to have to take second fiddle to a bigger priority of getting the other trucks from the task, minimize the damage. And we want to get the Tega, Kodiak and the GMC 9500 back. So, to do so, we need some money. I was going to get this guy back to the garage and repaired because he's taken a wee bit of damage and used up a little bit of fuel. So that's where we're going to start with. So it's going to be a bit of a jump around while I get everything set up. I want to do it basically live while I'm doing it with you guys. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start this guy up. He's ready to go. So what we'll do is, back it out. And we'll stick this fuel trailer on the road. He's going to have to go all the way back. Just somewhere out the way. That'll do. Catch that. And it's back to the garage for this guy. I'm thinking what might be nice, just I'll talk while driving if I can, if I know where the garage is. The garage is over there, those yellow things. Okay, we're going to sell possibly one of the Scouts and we're going to buy the Land Rover 110, my mod Scout that I really like, because he's got the functionality of having the prototype radar, prototype exploration unit already inbuilt, which I think is mighty handy. It saves me dragging around one of the trailers, which is not very convenient, and it's like trying to drag a very heavy anchor sometimes. It's not very forgiving. So let's go back to the garage with this. We'll retain him at the moment. Truck store wise, we have got the YAR, the CK, and the International. Lodestar is the most expensive at the moment, so maybe that'll be the one we sell, because truck store, Scouts, and we're looking for the Land Rovers. We'll put the mods on, and there it is there. He's only 31,000 plus whatever we kit him out with, so it'll possibly even double it, but either way, still a reasonable swap or trade-in. So we could do it immediately. We've got 103,000 currently. But also, I'd like to get another truck, and I want to get a big heavy one, suitably strong and suitably capable for getting those other three trucks back that are over on the east side of the map, and that, I think, will be done by just using a winch. We're not going to put them on any towing ramps in case we all tip over, because it looks like it could be a high likely scenario. So I want to, now this is where I'm going to jump back to the next thing, global maps. In Outback Port, we've got the Western Star Twin Steer and we've got the Freightliner M916A1. And I'm thinking getting both of them back to the garage and possibly selling them both. It will just give us some cash, and if we need one of them again in the future, then hopefully we'll be able to buy it back. Things like the Kodiak and the other 9500 GMC possibly likely to be sold as well to provide more cash for more trucks. So on that basis I'm going to jump into the Western Star, connect with a winch to the Freightliner, and because there's no garage unfortunately on this map, I'm going to pull them all the way back through to Outback Overlanding and straight into the garage, and I'll bring you back once everything's in the garage ready for selling, and then we go on the hunt for the new vehicle. So, I will see you back in the garage just shortly. Okay, welcome back to the garage. Right, here we have the Freightliner, the Western Star, Lodestar, YAR and Chevy. I was considering my options. I'm more inclined to want to get rid of the YAR, to be honest. With the Land Rover being not as expensive as I thought, I think I'd rather keep the Lodestar, to be honest. I'm just not massively a fan of the R. I don't know what it is, because it looks like it would be a favourite of most people's, but it's just not mine. So we're going to sell him. Bye-bye. The Freightliner, 89,000. He is off-road, but to me, he's just cash at the moment. So he's going bye-bye too. The twin steer is only 118,200. I thought he was actually more than that, but again, bye-bye. So we've got the Lodestar and the Chevy. That's fine. Truck store. You need to find a suitably awesome truck. Now, we could use the BHF. That's got a nice high front. Should get over rocks quite nicely. A good possibility. We've got the Derry Special. The Tyre. I believe it's pronounced. Again, not bad. We need something with high suspension, though. He is okay height-wise with the suspension raised. Then we've got a couple of the older ones that we haven't used for quite some time. In fact, some of them haven't even been bought or ever used before. But this is what I've got installed. We've got the Anks. These are the RB ones. Another Ank. The HX520, the Royal BM. Then we jump into the Pacifics. Now these are big and powerful. We've got the Blue Line we've used before. In fact, we've used most of these. Then we've got a Puma, Arctic Avalanche, the Juggernaut. And I'm kind of erring towards this guy. We've also got the Azov 64131 JBE. So basically, you'll see what I've got in the garage. So if you suggest, oh, MJ, why don't you just take out blah, 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 that's a really good truck. So I'm open to suggestions for the future anyway. We've got the Kikimore. That's a super awesome, almost overpowered truck, especially with the suspension that raises it really high at the front, so the long nose is less of an issue. And again, we've got the other Derry AGL, and then we're kind of into the Lodestar, JBE, Mustang, the Kolob. Again, I'm quite tempted with this guy with some tall suspension. The Bruxa. There's our Defender, so we'll quickly buy him, purchase, and we'll come back to fitting him out in a second, and then we're back into the other Pacifics. So many awesome mods that would probably do this job quite easily. I'll just flick through the rest kind of slowly. You'll see what we've got. We've got the twin steer one, and those are the two that I don't own the DLC for. So, right guys, and I'm open to switching these out as and when it is feasible. So I'm going to kind of come back. The Brux is good, but he does have a long nose for some of these rocks and stuff to get over. So why don't we just bring out the JBE to start with? This one, not the Juggernaut. Right, we'll go with this one, just because. And we'll come back out, we'll customize them. This thing should go through the mud, absolutely no problem at all. But, quick upgrades, biggest engine. We've got plenty of cash at the moment. And I like the fine-tuned JBE, I believe it is. You've got to go for the, let's say active. Is that? Soft, hard, and active. I'll just go with the active. As long as it's as high as the other one, we'll be fine. It's not the highest, and he might catch on a few rocks, but I think he might slide over them fairly easy. It's more the footsteps here that catch on things. That might be an issue, but if it is, we'll switch him out. We're going to want some mud tires, and we're going to want some big ones. Now, this is a mod map, so I'm kind of open to suggestions. I'm not going to go and say, I'm not going to use this because it's overpowered. We're just having a bit of fun. So I'm even open to the supersized monster ones. These sort of things. I even spin the camera around. So they are super wide. Good on road. Excellent, excellent. You know what? I'm just going to stick them on. It's as simple as that. They're as good as what we need, I think. Tires, winch. We can go for the autonomous one. Long and strong autonomous. That's what most guys are probably going to fit. I tend to not go with autonomous unless it's on a Scout, just because in the past I felt it's a bit unrealistic. But we will do, because this is just for fun. I'm sure Remo, who's the map maker, will not mind overly much. Spare tyres, they could come in handy when we're fitting out some of the other vehicles. That's a good one. I actually like the look of that tyre, and I would have probably put it on. We can have 2 of them. Nice. Oh, look at that little thing. Oh, it's cute. Right, anyway, that's 2 tyres we've got. Snorkel. Yes, we'll probably need a snorkel. They look quite nice up there. Get them, get rid of the stock, and the frame add-ons. Now, this is quite important because we need to rescue 3 trucks that are almost as good as destroyed. So we need service repair parts, and we're going to need to get fuel because I would like to get them running under their own steam so I'm not having to haul them dead. So the question is, do we put the van add-on, which is 806? That might not be enough, but it could be fine. Gives us another 6 tyres, so that's a total of 8 tyres we've got. We've got the maintenance frame add-on, which is worse, but it's got more fuel and spare parts. All we need to do is get basically the suspension and the engine up and running. But I'm not so keen on that. I'd rather be fully repaired, so I'm erring towards the van body add-on. Because everything else is not going to really help us here. Nah. So we'll just go with that then. Now, I don't think there's anything else we can really put on this is going to help us. Crane, no. Crane takes the van add-on off. That one keeps it off. Yeah. Everything else is off. So we're stuck with just the van body. That's fine. Okay. Roof, do we get stuff in the roof rack? Rooftop. It's mostly just going to be lights and stuff at this point, which we can live without. It's more if there's something else on the roof. I'm not seeing any like roof racks or anything. I can't remember if I did have it for this truck or not. Antenna, headlights, foggies. Is that reversing light? I'm hoping not to drive too much in the dark with you guys. And cube headlights, we'll just stick them on, you know, just because. Exhaust, where's the exhaust? Paint to match, I don't really know. Muzzle, I will go with that one. It kind of sticks out the side. Rims, well, we're stuck. Tega, I quite like them, they're shiny things. Front bumper could be important. Way up there, that's not so keen on that. That's okay, but it's got that thing there which might... Is it going to catch? You know what, let's stick that one on. I thought that was part of the bumper, but it's not. That's about us, and the rooftop was just beacons. Oh, there's a roof rack. Ah, couldn't see it for looking. I knew there was a roof rack. Right, okay, what have we got here? 180 repair parts, another 2 tyres, and fuel. That's nice. 200 repair parts with that, and 375. See, the repair parts is probably more useful than the fuel, because we're not going to go through all of the fuel. I'm thinking maybe go with that one. And then it's back to more fog lights, which takes off the roof rack, which we don't want. Right, okay, I think we are good to go. Paint scheme, shall we try and get something colour matched? We're going to rescue, so let's go all red. There we go. What do you reckon, guys? Do you think that's suitable? Because we're going to also have to... Right, let's just leave. I'll try and think while I'm driving. Quite novel having the tyre out the side. It doesn't go any wider, so we're not going to have to worry about catching trees with it any more so than normal. Look at the size of those tyres. And with rear wheel steering, this is going to be so good. Right, where are we? I was looking about the garage. This is the wrong garage I'm in, isn't it? I jumped into Cassie trailing, not thinking. I wanted to see if there was a better way of getting to the trucks, but I don't know. And that other gateway is blocked. Okay. What we'll do is put this guy back in it, and I'll come back in the other map, which is where we kind of want to be. This is just a test run round the garage. That'll do. Okay, retain him. I'll see you in the other map, and I'll try and figure out how we're going to do it with fuel if we need to take a fuel trailer. So, back in a sec. Okay, now we're back at the right garage. Right. Ready to go. Fire it back up again. What I'm thinking we'll do, if this thing has the capabilities, and I believe it might do, is to attach the scout trailer that is wanted by out in the sticks guy. The trailer that's loaded up by the trailer store. If we can attach to that, we'll take that back and we'll do 2 in 1. This little scout trailer here, we're just going to have to leave. It's that trailer there that I'm after. And that way, all that's required for that other task is a load of pails, a load of ties. I'm hoping that trailer does attach. I'm going to pull it around with the winch though. If I can get a good attachment point. No, I can't. That's better. Right, round you come. Now, obviously we need to get it attached because those support legs are just dragging on the ground. Oh, look at that, it does attach. Another useful benefit over vanilla is the ability to attach the scout trailers. It's a wee bit low at the front, but it should be fine. I say optimistically. That works. This is the trailer he's after. Okay. I'll show you in the map the next plan. This is the route I've set out. We're going back the northern route. And if the little Lodestar can do it, then I'm pretty optimistic for us, especially considering he was towing that little scout fuel trailer. On the way back, we're going to hop hopefully across the water, unless that's not possible, and you should be coming in from this side, to see about the Ankh that's left in this little corner here, I think. If we can get him back to the main road, or on the road at all, bonus. If not, we'll deal with it as a separate case. And then we're going to come in for the Tega, fix him, refuel him, and get him back to the garage. Rinse and repeat twice more. So, that's where we're at. Let's follow the waypoints. This will be a good test for this one. I think the hardest part's going to be getting through any trees than anything like this. Just got to be careful not... Ooh, okay, he's too big. Come on. That's kind of what I was thinking might happen. He's just jammed himself in there. The old wiggle of the wheels trick now. So what I might have to do is just try and avoid some of these mud pits as best as possible. Oh, come on. Oh, I know we can get out of here. Surely. Biggest engine, and I can't even spin the wheels. Bad when I'm already resorting to the winch, but that's what it's there for. Come on. Get back in all the way. Come on. I think the trailer's trying to direct me into the tree now. Go on round. There we go. Okay. Those mud pits are going to be probably the worst part. Again, it's down to the fact I've got really fat tyres on. Maybe the skinnier tyres, but still with excellent properties, would be the way to go. I'm even going to try and avoid this. Oh, this one. Just because you've got a big powerful truck doesn't make everything totally easy. Yeah. Okay, through the trees we go. And again, big wide tyres limits your route. It's all part of the challenge. Oh man, those trees, I didn't even see that one in front of me. There were mouses. I don't think I've got through there. I could end up in a whole heap of trouble where I can't get through the trees. Okay, I'm going to do some tree climbing. And bounce your way around that one. Oh, he's not going to flatten either. S-laid plans. Let's go left. Heading miles away from my waypoints. Look at all the trees though. Remo ain't stupid when he made out this map. Oh man, we are getting into bother. Okay, let's try and direct that trailer through the gap. Climbing trees. At this rate, a smaller truck would have been the way to go because we'd have been through by now. Stay there. Release that one. There's my mouse. Pull me. That one's going to disappear. That one there maybe. Forward gear. Get ready to turn. See, that's the argument for a smaller truck, but still a powerful one. And we're back into the mud pit. Honestly, the way I'm thinking just now is big truck but narrow but capable tyres. So maybe if you switch out the truck or keep this truck bam next to the garage is the skinnier mud tyres. That's what I'm thinking now. Which way are we going here? Left? Yep. Fine on this kind of terrain, but of course we're not always on this type of terrain. Well, absolutely storms it across there. Yeah, monster tyres are possibly its biggest problem at the moment. We're good, we're making progress now. We're learning from these early, I wouldn't say mistakes, but early efficiencies in the capabilities. And keep two wheels up on the bank. I say two wheels, four wheels. Keep one side up on the bank. That works okay. Now we're entering, I was just going to say, now we're entering the rocky part, so let's over that one and get the suspension up. It's not a massive step up, like some mod trucks can be, but it might be enough. I don't think that would have made any difference to, stop climbing trees. I don't think it would have made any difference to the big mud pits that had the high sides. Even with the front bumper fitted, kind of a little bit of damage. Oh, ouch, came down with a thump. I'm kind of winging it. I'm not sure exactly where the road's going. Let's spin it around now. There we go. Not like a massive rock crawling suspension where you kind of, the chassis stays still and the wheels go crazy up and down in the suspension. It looks very surreal when you see them in real life. Some of the positions the axles get into. Come on, up you get. You can do this. This is not hard. Come on. And you'd expect some of the axles just to, and especially balloon tires, to like fold around the rocks. And you get even greater traction. Maybe the softer suspension that's raised would have been the better choice. You just got to trial and error, you know, just give everything a go. Maybe the active suspension in this is not the right one. Little crossings like this should be absolutely easy. It is, I can go zooming across, but that's almost too fast. Well, these aren't made, these are rocks, they're not made of ice. Come on. At least we're kind of okay because we can just follow the road. We know we can do it. We've just got to be logical in our routes through the trees. Trees being the biggest problem if you can't knock them down. Oh, come on. Really? Get over that rock. You are kidding me. One of the yellow HUD markers has appeared. We don't really have too much further to go. Tell you what, this cup of tea spilled all over the cab of that. See, now we've got to try and squeeze through that gap. There's absolutely no way with these tyres that's going through there. I know that with the Lodestar we went up the highway, you know what I mean, over the higher ground. Question is, do we now consider Quiet Life is where that trailer's got to get dropped off? But I was considering this lower road that we haven't investigated yet, and that still takes us to the Ankh that I'm fairly confident is in this little batch of trees. So we could drop the trailer off here and let another truck that's possibly more suited for going down this higher road, and we'll take this unexplored road. Why don't we do that? No rush to drop the trailer off yet, because we're not going to complete the task. We've got to get the potatoes. Okay. In that case, we are going that way. Try and get rid of the waypoints there. Drag him over. There you go. Oh, that one's gone. That one's gone. That one's gone. Excellent. Okay. That's what we're after. We can leave this trailer somewhere a little bit out of the way. On the grassy verge here. Not going to get in the way of any vehicles. Okay, and off we go. On a new route. Maybe that would be the better way. That looks like it's the road anyway, instead of that little gully to the left. Okay, nice to know. I hope this road isn't... What am I picking up damage off? That invisible booby trap road trick. We've got half a tank of fuel used already. On one of the next trips back from the garage, after maybe dropping off this first truck, although we've got a reasonable amount of fuel on the roof rack, and we've still got 240 litres ourselves, is it might be worth considering bringing back a fuel trailer. Let's see if I can even get there. Ugh. And the trees are closing in on the road, it kind of makes it a little bit more difficult. This is a narrow trail, maybe more suited for a scout vehicle. And now, around that tree. Okay, good. Where's this tank? May even be consideration to pull the Ank up to this road here, because it's actually not too bad. Why cross two rivers if you don't need to? There's enough room through the trees. Oh, there he is. Ah, hello. What are you doing down there? Silly. Don't worry, I'll be joining you shortly, probably. Right, it's what's the easiest way? I don't want to go down there if I can help it. Drop him to the ground. Let's get in reverse. Power on. And brake off. Round you come. Gonna get on his wheels? Oh, almost. That's the beauty of having such a powerful truck. Even the autonomous winch seems to be strong enough to pull him. It's quite nice. Possibly a little bit overpowered. I'm just going to get him up on his wheels. Yep, that's the one. Up you get. Hello. Now this guy's well damaged as well, as am I now. Not bad. So out of curiosity, yeah, he is needing 800 exactly, and 6 tires. Funny that, because that's what we've got. But it's good to know. It's a full van body add-on. What? Okay. Don't get me wrong, that's a good truck to have. He just doesn't have very good fuel range, but he's powerful. I really want to get the Tega first. How are we going down there? Right, we're cutting across. We could follow the road all the way around, but that's a... Look at that, that's a long way for a shortcut. So we are going to try and cross that river. Got a snorkel. You may need it. How am I going to get through there? Tactical use of the winch, I suspect. Oh no, that's not enough. Tell you what, rear wheel steering for the win. I'm kind of looking at the beach now to see which is the best way. There's trees across there. Just in that bit of water, so that means you get in far enough, you might be able to use trees on the other side if you need them. It might not be that deep, but you've got to plan for everything going wrong. Well, I do. You guys might not. Where'd you go? Okay, this looks okay. Head for the nearest tree on that side and a route through. Kind of thinking straight through there. Breathe in. Okay, that's not that deep. Fine, good to know. This way. Where's my Tega? Tega's the middle one. Hiding behind that building. Let's go this way. There's a Kodiak. He was lying on his side. We are down to 165 litres of fuel. That's not great. Nice squeeze. Slow it down. Nice squeeze through there. Yes, I can. Right, Tega, come here. He is moving so easy now. When we tried it with the load start, it was absolutely no way whatsoever he was coming out there. I almost think with this guy, I don't even need to fix him. He was moving so easily. Come on. Oh, where's my winch from? That's better. I must have winched him from some other part of the truck. Oh, he's moving so easily. Which is good, because now I'm inclined to just put tyres on him and fix suspension. You out in the mud? Let's do it. Here. The Tega. 6 wheels. Nice, and suspension. He'll move a whole lot easier now. Don't even need to worry about him pulling himself under his own steam. But he needs another 530. So we could fix him completely, but I think the repair points, now I'll leave him there just now, would be well spent putting the spare tyres onto the Kodiak or the GMC. Which one should we do? Which one's better? Kodiak, GMC. Can't remember if the GMC's an off-road or if he's highway. We'll go for the Kodiak, we're facing that direction. So let's reattach to him. yeah. We are going back out. Basically the same way we got here. Let's get rid of that waypoint and that waypoint. Do we cross the river again where the Ankh is? Oh, if only we could have double winching. Where is he? He's up here. So we could go back the same way we came. One less river crossing. There's that trailer. Let's continue just to set the waypoints. There's the road going in the trees. That's right. No, I've gone the wrong way. That way. Excellent. Okay. Where did all my waypoints go? Oh! Right. Right, give me a second. I'll be right back with the route. Okay, route set. Now can we reach the Kodiak from here? No, we can't. A little bit closer then. Still can't reach. What's that all about? Come on. Must be able to reach them now. There we go. So, 2 tyres. That's him halfway there. And we've got, oh, roof supplies is 200 as well. Nice. Let's use that for his suspension. And we're going back to the garage, so we might as well use up what's left in our... Oh, there's another tyre. Well, he's going to be happy about that. And another one. Oh, I've got the 2 there as well, and the ones in the roof rack. Oh, we are laughing. Lots of spare. That's 10. Okay, now we have the van body. He's going to be easier to pull than the Tega. Why don't we fix the Tega? 560, we need 530. He's like new. And we'll put the last 30 into this guy. Another 10. Yeah, that's everything used up. You could even put some fuel into this guy if I really wanted to, but I might put some into the Tega just because. Roof supplies, plenty. I need to fill it myself first because I do know what I'm out. And 100 for the Tega. Okay, we are rocking and a rolling. Time is ticking on though. Tega's got a low saddle. It's got a few add-ons on them. The main thing was the tyres, because they're probably the worst, or the thing you want to get first in a Tega. Come on, where am I sticking on? There we go. I'm going to get back up that hill. Whoa, okay, there is some deep spots, guys. There is some deep spots, but that was okay. I'm not starting that Tega's engine just yet. Check out the lights on this thing since I put them on. A lot of lights. Come on. Struggling to get out the water. Come on, there we go. Where's the road? Up there. Get Around this tree. This is going to be the hardest part, is navigating through all the trees. Again, while now towing Tega. Yeah, bouncing my way through there, right come round Tega. Don't even mind if the Tega takes a little bit of damage or ends up on his side, he'll be fine. Right, coming through, Hank. Sorry, we'll be back for you. Okay, and now we are off. Way too fast considering the terrain, and I'm towing a Tega. That was the same one that got me on the way through. Must be a jaggy plant. Ooh, careful, almost hit the tree there. Oh yeah, this is where the trailer is, somewhere. What? More damage? What is that all about? Amazingly, there's no tree stumps. Round you go. Sorry, Peter ran into the back of me as well, just to add to it. There he is, his trailer. Cool. This is going quite well. Now that we've got a plan also for the Ankh, I could probably rob some of the stuff out of that and he wouldn't even mind. Anyway, I better not. Let's we'll park it here for the night and we'll get it around to daytime. Yeah, 20 to 8 at night. Oh, almost like you don't even need the headlights on. Come on. It's nice to be able to see both trucks, but I can't really see where I'm going. Go, go, go. We've got quite a few other roads to explore. The only reason I'm going back the way I've got here is because I know I can get through. Whether there's an alternative that was even easier, I don't know. Not yet. This is good. I enjoy these kind of recoveries where it's you against the terrain. It's not just A to B, and it can get boring quite fast, especially when you've been doing it so often over all the regions. Up we go. Tigger's doing really well though. Go round that rock though, that's a big nasty one. Oh, what? That Tiger took a heck of a hit. Round you go, keep going. Tiger's got a front, like an aftermarket front bumper on. Why is he taking damage? Barely touching him. I'll play down here. take up? Okay. Got another thought coming to my head, and it's probably not even wise, and that is, come on, Tiger, come on. What am I catching on that's not getting me over there? I haven't even got to my thought yet. Come on. There we go. My thought was, as this truck is doing really well to pull the Tega, would it be silly to consider putting on the towing ramp platform if it's viable? I don't remember seeing in the list, but if it was viable, or a similar truck with one, putting one of the trucks, the Kodiak or the GMC, onto the towing ramp and then pulling the last one back and doing one trip, 2 trucks. Tega is getting an absolute beating here. Come on. Come on, Tega. What's going on here? What are you stuck on? I'm definitely caught on something. Right, release the winch. He is. Is he jammed? Oh, is it the back wheels caught in the tree? Oh, you silly Tega. Oh, man. You were doing so well and I was singing your praises. You're going to do something like that to me. What am I attached? Is that Tega? Nope, that wasn't Tega, was it? None of that Tega. Oh, that's a bush. Why have I got no winch points on the Tega? That's Tega. Well, I might be able to get a side one or a back one or something, but nope. I have to go even further back. Just kind of want to pull. Give me the back winch point. Are you kidding me? Right, Tega, stop trolling me now. I need to pull my back end over. Right. Trying to get this done, guys. I'm trying to get this done and you're messing me about. There's the back end. Right, come on. Okay, I'm good. Try that again, shall we? Definitely off the tree. Let's go. Thought he was going to pull himself straight back into the tree there. He bounced. Right, come on. Time's ticking, fuel's running out. Oh. Still got the tricky part of the muddy tracks that are narrow to negotiate. Come on. Feels like it's getting dark again already. That mud is nothing. Nothing to us. Come on, keep pulling. More hidden stuff. What? Right, hold on a sec before I run out of fuel. Let's get the fuel done now. I'm gonna have to. Nothing there. I'm gonna have to rob it from Ortega. Oh well, Ortega's not used it. Right. Is there a. Let's have a quick check of the map. Is there a way through the trees? You could maybe go round the beach. That's got less trees on it. I'm almost tempted to go back, if I could, to this road and go round. And that avoids all these little bits I'm about to go through. I've committed it. I have to try and keep two wheels up the verge. Not tip over. Come on. That one went rather well. I'm pleased about that. Trying to get some momentum, but it just didn't work. Come on. At least the winch. Oh, it's not the winch I'm attached to it. Or stopping me. Okay, release. Attached. There you go. Okay, you're good. Let's go. Case of wiggling the tires from side to side, it seems to catch and then it'll suddenly release. There we go. Hit the tree, come on, go around the tree. Come on, really? I can't even reverse now. What's wrong with you? Oh. Oh, not that way. This way. Right. Bring your... There you go, whatever. That was winch to, I don't know. Come on. Come on. This reminds me of towing a prototype exploration unit. Yes, I'm not playing. Turn on your engine. Is that going to make it quite out of fuel? That's right, I robbed it. Come on. I'm glad he didn't choose a smaller, less powerful truck for this, because it would have been an absolute nightmare. the next muddy pit from hell. Going. Oh yeah, I see buildings. We're there. We're there. Oh yes. Well, we've learned a couple of things at least. We're going to be dropping this guy off. I'm down to 70 litres. That could have got seriously nasty quick. I think it doesn't matter which one I drop this guy off in. Get this first one. You gonna go missing out the list? No, he's not going missing out the list. Where does the Tiger go then? Middle one? I'm going to run out of fuel at this rate. Oh. Yeah, it's that one. Okay. I was about to panic there. Right. Back to the garage. Okay, I'll quickly, before I let you go, it's gone on a little bit longer than I expected. Tyres, we're going to jump back to still staying with muds. In fact, we'll change the suspension first. And we're going to go with soft suspension that's raised. Purchase that. Get rid of that. So now we can choose all of the tyres. We don't want massively wide ones. JB. Yeah, they're a little bit still too sticky out. Hey, where are we? I wish the camera and everything wouldn't reset when you start moving the camera. That's those ones, was it? Well, that was those ones. They're a bit narrow. Single mud tyres. Good, excellent, excellent. 65 inch. Ooh, they're interesting. Oh, hog tyres. That one's... They're the ones I really... Actually, we're going to go for these. I like these. Purchase them. And again, if I spin it around where they don't stick out... Oh, they do a wee bit. Where was the other ones I looked at? There's a lot to choose from. Excellent, excellent. They're even better, allegedly. Again, they stick out a wee bit. Well, anyway, that's roughly what we're going to go with. More repair parts and whatever. I'll figure it out for the next one, next episode, guys. But I hope you've enjoyed this first recovery, figuring out about the Ank and everything else that we've done in this episode, whichever it was, can't remember. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I can't even go outside. I've got no vehicles outside, have I? I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.